so many things in woodworking are straight and square. So when you add curves to a project, for example on this bow front table, these curved and tapered legs really add a lot to the project. Now, don't let the taper curve part of that intimidate you, because I've got an easy way of showing you how to do that on a bandsaw. First thing you do is prepare your stock. What you do first is cut a notch in the back of the leg. This is where it attaches to the apron. The next step is you're marking the locations for the start and stop of your taper. And this is for the side taper, the straight portion of the leg. I've marked the first taper, as you can see, and now I'm just going to mark the second one using a straight edge. Now we're going to bandsaw just outside the line with a freehand cut. Now that we've finished our cuts, we're just going to take the belt sander and sand these smooth. But before we do that, you have to lay out a line to indicate the start of your taper. We also want to follow the pencil line we marked earlier along this taper. As you're sanding your flat taper smooth, a good way to check to make sure you're hitting all the spots equally is to take your pencil and just do a zigzag line all the way down the face of that taper. That way you can kind of tell when you're moving your sander back and forth that you're hitting everything just right. Now that the tapered part of the leg is done, next step I'm going to do is lay out the curved part. I've created this template out of 1/4 inch hardboard, the outline of my leg. So you line up your template so the ends are flush, and I've cut a notch that corresponds with the notch on the leg for the apron, and we lay that on there, hold it securely, and begin to trace around it. Alright, now it's back to the bandsaw to cut our curves. Now keep in mind we've already tapered these legs, so to make a square cut we need to apply plenty of pressure down so these two faces stay together. Now we're going to make the cut. Now we're going to cut the curves on the leg, and as we're pushing this through the blade, it's okay to keep that tapered surface flat against the table. And as you push through and we get towards the end of the leg, now we want to press down again so that surface comes flat with the table, and that keeps that corner nice and square. Now that we've finished bandsawing our curves, we're just going to take a random order sander or a finish sander and just sand this curve smooth. There you have it. Quick and easy way of making curved tapered legs.